Welcome, Cancer, to your uplifting messages. So, we are focusing on your focus, which is the Ace of Sword energy. So, the Ace of Sword energy is about a new piece of information or having clarity in a new direction. Usually, it's, as you can see, he's relaying some type of information to a person or to a group of people. And of course, this is pretty vague or pretty general. But to clarify this, we have the Page of Cups energy, and the Page of Cups, even though this Page of Cups might look naive or sweet, innocent, or it could be a kid that's actually giving you a piece of information, that person is actually correct. And the reason why is we have the Law card. That's actually, so it could be that your kid is actually is doing a type of research for you, a specific type of research for you when it comes to something that you actually want to do. It could be an endeavor. It could also be related to work. It could also be related to, I feel like you could be trying to figure out about any type of benefits that you could get for your kids. So I feel like you've asked your kid to like research on their phone or on the computer, and they've actually found the information that you need. But for some of you, the Page of Cups also talks about dreams and songs and synchronicities and your intuition. So whatever piece of information that has been provided to you that you've been able to channel, that you've researched, that you dream about, it is correct. Some of you, this information is actually related to a man in your family or a prominent masculine person in your environment or in your world. So there's an information that will be channeled to you, because the Page of Cups, it's looking a whole lot like intuition, like you've channeled an information that is quite correct about a specific person. So I almost feel like what you channel is the power of a specific person, even though it may not be a man. I feel like it's a masculine person. I feel like it's a man. It could also be a woman that has strong masculine qualities or something like that. But I feel like whatever that you've channeled, whatever information is about their power and how big they really are in the spiritual world or in their own world as well. What I'm not confused, but what I'm worried about is the fact that you could be in an energy of wanting to know other people's businesses. And because of that, I don't know if you might get some kind of karma with the Law energy. It's like you might find the answers that you were looking for, but it's not about you, it's about another person. And that person could not be your business. So why are you looking for said person, and why are you looking into their business, which is a problem. But for some of you, you could have had a dream about a man in your family. It could even be a coworker, and whatever that you saw is actually bang on. Okay. The only issue here is that in a negative position, we have the moon energy. So the way that it was presented to you, it's sorry. The way that the information has been provided to you or presented to you in a dream could have come as a nightmare. And I feel like the feelings and emotions that you were able to translate, because I feel like it's more like you're translating what you're seeing, what you're feeling, has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with that person. Okay. So what's the keywords are clarity, a message in your dreams, unconscious, illusions, intuition. Okay. So clarifying that, we have I feel you even when we are separated. So this could talk about like you could be dreaming about an ex as well, but you could be dreaming about their situation at this time, and I feel like they could be in trouble in a sense, but I feel like it's more emotional than anything serious in that sense. But I feel like this person could be dealing with things not going fast enough in their own world, wanting to, because the hangman here, I feel like it's the harvest is not ready yet. We're not eating the fruit of our labors. I feel like some of you, if this is a partner, you could be dreaming about their stress, and you could be like, you need to be aware not to take on that kind of energy, but to be like kind of a third party in whatever scenery that they've seen, that they've shown you, that this person is stressed off, right? They're stressing out. Stress off, that's not a proper word. They are stressing out. And because they are your partner, because of your close proximity or your relationship to this person, you could feel that in a deeper way. And you have to be careful not to take on that energy as well. Okay? And for some of you, you could be trying to figure out what's happening with an ex. And for some of you, you could have figured out that they are in the same position that they were in. Therefore, X stays an X. But the positive aspect of a situation for some of you, like, you could have met this person in public. Like, you could have met your ex. That's another ex. For some of you, Cancer, I feel like this is a different story where you could have met someone by accident. Like, you could have met them, not met them, but, sorry, I'm not being clear. You could have reacquainted yourself with your ex by accident. And for some reason, you're kind of hating because of there's something freeing about their energy. Even when you come into contact with them, that energy is freeing you. And you're wondering what's really going on with them. So there's a sense of you trying to figure out, doing all kinds of research to try to figure out what's going on with this person. And what's happening is that they are actually doing well with the Magician card and the overnight success. So there's a sense where you feel like this person is a magician. All of a sudden, they were a fucking loser with you. But here goes, it's almost like the Limitless movie. Here goes, this person is doing so well. Like, that person is so popular. They're famous. Okay? For others of you, if you are like, if we're talking about the partner that is stressing out about their situation, whatever situation that they're in, something is about to change though, but they're gonna have to let go of the burden of stress, let go of the burdens of the past, because there's something about perspective that has to change. If their perspective is stuck on the past, then they won't be able to move forward. So there's a sense of seeing the past as just a learning experience and letting it go, and seeing it just as as an experience. Like, you've made your mistakes, you've made your bed, now you get to lie in it. But at the same time, knowing that you did your best, I feel like there's a sense of being able to just let go of what you cannot control, because this is the way you'll be able to go to the next level. We have the Fool card, we have the Magician, and overnight success in a positive position, which is pretty great. So the advice is for people that have not reached the overnight success with the Page of Swords energy, because I feel like as soon, and it's kind of going back to feeling this jealousy energy, when you're seeing this person, you're like, you already are getting into aggravating mode. Like, why couldn't you have gotten your shit together when we were together? Anyways, so I feel like you feel like you are the setback that they needed to get over. You almost feel like you are the problem. So now you're starting to think about stupidity about yourself, which you shouldn't, because we have the emotional turmoil, unstable affected. So don't feel affected by this person's success. Just look at it and bless them and let it go. And if you are feeling jealousy or any other negative emotions, just learn, like, go within yourself and understand, why am I feeling this way anyways? Right? I love them, or I'm still in love with them, but if I do love them, then I would want the best for them. So what is really the problem? Why do I feel like I'm kind of going against myself by analyzing this happiness, this happy-go-lucky energy that they have, and I feel like I've not really moved on. So research. Before you make your next move, it's important to do some exploratory research so you know all the possible paths you can take. And for others of you, what's actually confirming the Page of Swords, because the Page of Swords is about learning, but there's a sense also that the Page of Swords energy is a messenger, but I feel like he uses his messages to fight back against any type of negative energy. So this is, for some of you, instead of looking at someone else and seeing like their success and kind of stewing into the jealousy energy, there's a sense of you needing to arm yourself with all the information that you need. Yes, you can feel your emotions. You'll need to analyze them. Why do I feel this way? What do I really want? Right? And then you get to do the research. For some of you, you might be going back to school. For some of you, you have to use your own instruction manual. You have to open up your gifts. You have to open up your talents. You have to be open to be able to open your talents and gifts or work with them. Okay. For others of you, again, prosperity. I don't know if you're researching said person's success and trying to figure out how they actually did it, which is actually a good way to use that kind of energy. So I'm not hating on you, but I would love to maybe one day reach a spot like yours, whether it is in their realm or it's in your personal realm. Okay, so prosperity 0440, so 0 is, again, it's a new beginning, but as you can see, it's related to the vagina. And 4 could talk about the home. It could talk about the key and the keyhole. Okay, prosperity, achievements, success, striving forward, prosperity, go-getters, courage, luck. Okay, wow, significant events are on the cards for you. You will progress in your endeavors and gain new experiences. The right people and resources will be put on your path. An excellent proposal or change is coming up. You're destined for greatness. Okay, so I feel like some of you are actually going there, but there's a sense of you realizing timing. You are on divine timing. Hopefully I was quite clear. And the 4 cups energy, as you can see here, the difference, there's a lot of clouds. There's a sense of letting the dust settle in. Like there's a sense of needing the clouds to dissipate for you to be able to make sense of what is going on, because this could also be an argument that doesn't need to be. And it could be like, maybe you feel like you've taken a back seat in a relationship. Someone gets to have the spotlight and you're not sure how to feel about it. Or maybe there's a sense of you wanting to level up because you feel like you're not on the same footing. I also feel like there's a piece of information that you're going to need to tell someone specifically, but it's of an emotional nature. Like you're going to stir up some old feelings, or you're going to stir up feelings altogether. And I feel like it is best for you to wait. I feel like you need to go out of town with this person. I feel like you kind of need to make it special. Some of you actually want to surprise your partner with good news about successful endeavors, or like being able to have the opportunity that you dream about, and you actually want to take them out on town or whatever. But for others of you, it is actually a sensitive topic that needs to be addressed. And because of that, it needs to be a day where everything is okay. Like everyone is logical about things, but we're able to see things for what they are. Okay, so emotionally and logically, things are balanced. Hopefully that was clear. Thank you, Cancer. Bye.